In today's video, I'm going to share really quickly the things that I would have found really helpful if someone would have told me to put them on my baby registry. So it's just going to be short and simple and to the point, but like I'm saying, I would have found it really helpful when I was building my baby registry if there would have been a video out there that said this, because I didn't see this information, otherwise it would have been on my list. It's going to be 5 tips, and let's get into it. So the first tip is, feel free to look at the baby registry website and see what they suggest to you and stuff, like, you know, essentials that they say that you need, like a nursing chair and this kind of stuff. But like, take that with a grain of salt, because you really don't know what your postpartum experience is going to be like until you're in the middle of it. And you can pretty much, like, say with just the example of a nursing chair, you can pretty much buy a nursing chair when the time comes if you need to. Basically, what I'm trying to say is some of the things that the lists say are essentials might not be essentials for your postpartum experience. So bear that in mind. And don't think that you're going to need something just because the lists are telling you that you will, because you might not at all need that. So that's really one of my first tips, is to kind of like take the information on the lists with a little bit of a grain of salt, because yeah, you might not actually need what they're telling you that you need. Another really easy one, which is when you ask for baby clothing, and this is available on the information of some baby registry list websites and when you Google it and stuff. But when you ask for baby clothing, yeah, make sure that you ask for clothing that will hopefully see you through the whole first year. So I mean, again, hopefully, right? So ask for, you know, 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 6 to 9 months, 9 to 12 months. Ask for and accumulate clothing that is going to be in the entire range of sizes within that first year, because there's several reasons for that. Number one, you're going to go through more clothes than you think. Not actually like an amount that anyone can tell you. Only you're going to know that when you're in the middle of your postpartum experience and going through that first year. But what you can definitely rely on is that you're going to be better off having clothing for all of the age of that first year, all the like months of that first year, because it's going to make your life easier. You know, your baby's going to grow out of stuff faster than you know. There were times where we had maybe just bought some pajamas 2 weeks ago, and then he grew out of them and we needed more. So in a moment where you're going through a lot of changes, and it might be hard for you to go out or whatever, just take one thing off of your plate and make sure that you have those sizes and those clothes throughout the whole first year. It doesn't mean that you have to have all the clothes that the baby's ever going to use for the first year, but have a good selection for throughout all the months, because it's going to save you a lot of hassle. So those are the first 2 tips, which are pretty much, you know, straightforward. It's nothing revolutionary. But now I'm going to get into the last 3 tips, which, like I say, I didn't see these featured anywhere when I was doing my baby registry. And I didn't really see a lot of people talking about them either until after the fact. So like postpartum, there were videos here and there about people recommending this kind of thing. But yeah, so the tip number 3, which is the first one of the good tips, is ask for like food vouchers on your baby registry. So when you're looking up how to prepare for the postpartum period for your first year with baby, stuff like that, everyone's going to be like, meal prep, do freezer prep, this kind of stuff. That's fine. Do that if you want to. Personally, I didn't ever do that, and I didn't need it. But I would say there were times where if I would have had a food subscription service voucher or something like that, I definitely would have cashed it in and used it, because sometimes you don't feel like cooking, or you're tired, or you're out of time, and it would be nice to cash in something like 5 meals that you know for the whole week. You don't have to worry, they're going to come in a box. There's different service options. Get like frozen meals that get delivered, or like meals that come in a box that you have to prepare and you have to cook. Obviously, if you still have to cook it, I probably wouldn't choose that. And I am a person that cooks from fresh every single day, but I'm actually saying it is worth having one of those food subscription services. Something where you're gonna get like food delivered to you, ideally ready to go into the oven or even ready to eat. That is going to be really helpful. And that's going to lead me on to my fourth tip, which is ask for money on your baby registry. Again, this is not a revolutionary one. A lot of people do this. A lot of people suggest this. But if you do that, it's a really easy way that if you then need any so-called essentials after the fact, a nursing chair, an extra this, an extra whatever it might be, because it could be anything. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, your postpartum period is going to be so particular to you that it's going to be very hard to predict what you're actually going to need until you're in the middle of it. So by having cash, you basically have the freedom to use it on a gift of your choice that you are actually going to need come the time. So ask for, and on that note, that's going to lead me to the next tip. I'm actually going to give 6 tips. I'm going to give an extra one. That's going to lead me to the next tip, which is to make sure that you as a mom ask for stuff for yourself. Ask for like spa voucher tickets. Ask for cash for yourself so that you can buy yourself creams or oils or whatever if you need to take care of yourself. And just ask for stuff for you, like a nice soap for the shower, because it might be that for a long time your only nice moment to yourself is when you get 5 or 10 minutes in the shower. So, you know, having something that makes you feel like you're doing a little bit of TLC for yourself is going to go a long way. But probably don't ask for material things like jewelry, because that's not going to help you come the time and it's not going to make you happy. And I'll tell you, even the NHS nurses that came to visit actually recommended and suggested doing that for mental health, for taking care of yourself. And they were saying how often the mom is overlooked. Everyone is like gifting stuff to the baby. Everyone's doing everything for the baby, but no one realizes that the mom is like really struggling and needs a lot of support and a lot of TLC and stuff like that. So yes, ask for direct stuff like bath stuff, like I've explained, or whatever is going to make you happy, whether it's makeup, it doesn't matter, just whatever you know is going to make you happy that you can use and isn't a stupid material object like jewelry or whatever, you know. But for example, maybe like cozy socks, if you know you're going to be stuck at home in the winter, I really, really, really recommend that you do that. I did not ask for anything for myself on my gift registry, and I wish that I had. And lastly, I would recommend that you put on your baby registry cleaning help. So I would say pretty much I didn't struggle too much with cleaning and stuff like that. Help with cleaning is a huge one. Whether you put it on your registry as like friends and family can come and offer and help you, that's a great way to do it. If not, you can just ask. You can just ask for vouchers or cash for cleaning services. Again, if you've asked for cash, you can just remember to allocate some of it for cleaning services. But I recommend that you specifically ask for this so you get extra just for that. Definitely put cleaning on your baby registry gift thing, because you're definitely going to be happy to have it. It's going to be nice to just be able to switch off and say, look, I'm going to cash in those cleaning vouchers and have someone come over and just clean my whole house. And like I'm saying, ask friends or family to do that, you know, to come around and just do laundry for you so you don't have to do it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you can't. It's not about that whether you can or you can't, you're not. It's just to say take that load off and don't overwork yourself. Wherever you can save yourself work and hassle, do it. So come over and help. Sweep, mop, vacuum, be there for the mom. And I think this is what gets lost a little bit in the baby registry thing. It's like this frenzy of giving the baby a whole bunch of gifts, but you know, then the mom's totally forgotten about, and everything that you're actually going to need during your postpartum period is going to unfortunately go unnoticed. So yeah, ask for cleaning help. So just to sum up, so yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed watching, and hopefully that you found these tips useful for if you're going to make your own baby registry, and you're due soon. These things to your registry, because it's going to go a long way. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.